Wade Stadium for a border battle between the Saints and the UWS Yellow Jackets. We start in the top of the second. Jordan Trimble hits a liner to shortstop Mitchell Novak. He makes the sliding play from his knees to record the out and keep the game scoreless. Bottom of the same inning with a runner on third, junior Sam Chappell smacks a single into sunny left field. That brings home Andrew Rott to give the Saints the early one-run lead. Next inning with two runners on base, right fielder Jake Scholastica shalonks the ball deep into center field. Outfielder running out of room, and it's out of here. The deepest part of Wade Stadium wasn't deep enough. Scholastica''s three-run blast gives the Saints a 4-0 lead. The beautiful weather led to some beautiful offense as the Saints currently lead 13-4 over UWS in the 8th inning.